This lady said she has a mansion in Hēll while mentioning Pastor Adeboye and Oyedepo in her post. Recall that a young Nigerian lady identified as Ifafunsho took to her official Twitter account and she made a claim that she has a mansion in Hēll. And in her words, she said, in Corinthians 6 verse 14, God said, "Do not be yoked together with unbelievers, but why all following me here and there, asking me to follow you back? For your information, why all going to hell with me? But never worry, I have mansion in hell. We can all live there together in peace and harmony." Despite the harsh comment, Ifafunsho failed to delete the post or even show remorse. Many people trend on the internet for different reasons, but Ifafunsho acquired a lot of followers on her Twitter account because her post usually contains controversial statements. The Nigerian lady identified as Ifafunsho recently took to her official Twitter account to share a post about a protest in Abuja, and she mentioned multiple Nigerian pastors, including Pastor Adeboye, Pastor Oyedepo, and Pastor Chris Oyakilome in a post on Twitter. This is not the first time that Ifafunsho would criticize Nigerian pastors in a post, but in a recent post, she criticized Pastor Oyedepo, Pastor Adeboye, and Pastor Chris for not joining the protest in Abuja. And she also compared them to Martin Luther King because he was a pastor and he usually led revolutionary protests. In her words, Ifafunsho said, "I am expecting Pastor Oyedepo, Pastor Adeboye, and Pastor Chris to join the protest. Maybe people will come out after seeing their pastors taking the lead. At least someone like Martin Luther King did it in the US, or other pastors only care about opening of the church." Many Nigerians on Twitter supported Ifafunsho's opinion on Nigerian pastors, while others criticized her for condemning Nigerian pastors. Thank you for listening to this news. We got to be careful. We got to be careful. We got to be careful. We got to be very, very, very careful with the way we use the internet. We should be able to know that the internet is a worldwide network. You understand? Anything we key into the internet, before you know it, it goes viral. So we should be very careful. We should be mindful of ourselves. We should not joke with things we key into the internet. We should not joke with things we enter into the internet. The internet alone can destroy man. It can destroy man within the tap of the finger. The internet, I will tell you, can be used to do all sorts of things. It can be used to commit atrocities, immoralities. Mention them. What can you not do with the internet? So we should be careful. See what this young innocent lady has just gone to the internet to do. See what she's busy doing with the internet. My dear, you need to be careful. You need to be very, very careful. For the fact that you are an internet professional user doesn't mean that you will be using it to castigate and make mockery of men of God. You need to be careful. You need to be mindful of what you say, most especially about men of God. Do you understand? See, these men of God you are talking about, they are like a father to you. They are like a father to you. They are like a father to you. You understand? You see them like your own father. You understand? You see them like your own biological father. Imagine you talking to your own biological father the way you're talking to this man of God. You don't need to do that because they can give birth to you. You understand? Forget whatever they may have done, but you should give them that respect because God has made it to be so. You understand? And for the statement that you made that you have a mansion in hell, if you are actually using it, if it's a joke, I will advise that you immediately take it out of the internet, or else, my dear, please, I don't know what you are going to get in return, because the devil work with what we say. You don't know the spirit that is passing by the moment you key such a thing into the internet. You don't know. Evil spirits are everywhere, looking for who to devour, looking for someone to call his own. Do you understand? So you need to be very, very careful. Very, very careful. Because so many things are going on now. So many things are going on now. See, that statement you just mentioned now, I would say is a very heavy statement. I will advise you withdraw that statement and start and come up and go for confession to say. You understand? Go for confession, ask for God's forgiveness, pray, and tell God to have mercy on you. Because to me, you have offended God. You have wronged God. You have done, in fact, it's a sacrilege. Telling the God that created you that you have a mansion in hell, meaning that God doesn't have authority over his own creature, you that he created. You are not giving yourself willingly to the devil. Can you imagine? And now you are inviting your God's own creature to the devil's mansion. God forbid. And besides, that name of yours is devilish. I will advise you change that name. You don't want it. You don't need such a name. Do you know the meaning of Ifa? Do you know the meaning? Sometimes we don't know the name that we bear. Sometimes we don't take time to find the meaning of the name that we bear. My dear, you need to be careful. Alright? You need to be careful and pray very hard. So my viewers, what's your take on this news? Don't hesitate to leave them behind. Click on the subscription button as well as bell button to get updated whenever we upload any new videos. Thank you.